This new film adaptation is being celebrated for its bold artistic choices and fresh creative direction. While previous versions have stayed close to traditional interpretations, this one is taking a more modern cinematic approach, using atmosphere, symbolism, and powerful performances to bring the emotional chaos of Bronte's world to life. The creative team has expressed their desire to honor the spirit of the original novel while also making it feel relevant to today's audiences. The visuals are expected to blend realism with dreamlike imagery, reflecting both the raw beauty of the Yorkshire landscape and the psychological turmoil of its characters. At the heart of the story is, of course, the tortured relationship between Heathcliff and Catherine, two souls bound together by a love so deep that it transcends life and death, yet so destructive that it ruins everyone in its path. The new adaptation dives deeply into their connection, exploring how love, pride, and vengeance intertwine to create a cycle of pain that echoes through generations. The script reportedly emphasizes the emotional intensity of their bond, showcasing the fine line between passion and madness that defines Wuthering Heights. Rather than romanticizing their relationship, the film aims to show its darker, more destructive aspects, reminding audiences that love can be both divine and devastating. The cast for this film has been chosen with great care, aiming to balance raw talent with emotional authenticity. The actor portraying Heathcliff is said to bring a magnetic presence to the screen, commanding, unpredictable, and deeply human. His portrayal captures the essence of a man driven by love yet consumed by bitterness and vengeance. Meanwhile, the actress playing Catherine brings a combination of grace and intensity, embodying the spirit of a woman torn between societal expectations and her wild, passionate nature. Their chemistry is expected to be one of the film's most striking features, with scenes of longing, confrontation, and heartbreak that reflect the timeless pull between love and destruction. Supporting characters like Edgar Linton, Isabella, Hindley, and Nellie Dean are also receiving more nuanced treatment in this adaptation. The story expands their emotional arcs, showing how each of them is caught in the storm of Catherine and Heathcliff's doomed connection. The creative team has aimed to give more depth to these secondary figures, portraying them not just as bystanders but as people with their own desires, fears, and heartbreaks. This focus on the ensemble promises a richer, more layered narrative experience that mirrors the complexity of Bronte's writing. In terms of atmosphere, the new Wuthering Heights movie promises to be visually stunning. The cinematography is expected to make the Moors themselves feel like a living, breathing character, wild, merciless, and beautiful. Early glimpses from behind the scenes suggest that the film relies heavily on natural lighting, fog, and vast sweeping shots to create an immersive Gothic tone. The landscape plays a vital symbolic role, reflecting the inner emotions of the characters, the loneliness, the passion, and the chaos that defines their lives. Every storm, every gust of wind, and every barren hill seems to echo the turmoil in Heathcliff and Catherine's hearts. The musical score also plays an essential part in shaping the film's emotional landscape. The composer has crafted a soundtrack that blends classical influences with haunting modern tones, using string instruments, subtle vocals, and natural sounds to build tension and evoke raw emotion. Rather than overpowering the narrative, the music is said to flow seamlessly with the story, enhancing the atmosphere and allowing the characters' pain and longing to resonate more deeply. Each note seems to echo through the Moors, carrying with it the sense of loss and yearning that defines the novel. What sets this version apart is its emotional honesty and psychological depth. The film does not shy away from the darker aspects of the story, the cruelty, the obsession, and the consequences of unrestrained passion. It portrays the characters not as heroes or villains, but as flawed individuals shaped by love, trauma, and circumstance. The director has spoken about exploring the thin line between love and self-destruction, emphasizing that Wuthering Heights is not simply a love story, it's a tragedy about human nature, class, and the destructive power of desire. This makes it feel both timeless and deeply relevant to modern audiences, who continue to be drawn to stories about complex emotions and moral ambiguity. The production design contributes significantly to the film's authenticity. The interiors of Wuthering Heights and Thrushcross Grange have been meticulously recreated, combining historical detail with symbolic design choices that highlight the differences between the two worlds.